Hey guys, welcome back. It is Jafmasterflash. How are you all doing? And welcome back. It is BRS F1 League Racing again with Series 2. The season begins. The season starts right here, right now, today. From the highs of Canada to the lows of Bahrain. I wasn't expecting to get out of Q2. This is my fastest lap in Q2. I did manage to get into Q3. However, I crashed out of Q3, so I'm starting the race P10, which was unfortunate. To be honest, this is one of those races where I really don't know what happened. I really don't know what went wrong, why it went wrong, how it went wrong, but everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and I just seem to have no straight line speed. The day before, I was consistently hitting 25.7s, 26s, and today I couldn't even get a 26.0, which is strange. It's just so strange. It just felt like I didn't have any pace at all. Even in the end, up against another guy, drive on, I think, on the softs. He was still pulling away from me in a straight line, and I just lacked straight line speed. But anyway, P10 starting off, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're away. Had quite a decent start. I was up to P9. As you can see, my teammate CD is in P8, and everything is going good so far. Managed to avoid contact on lap 1, out to carnage in turn 1 rather, as I do get forced wide. For some reason I did contact with line F1 and allowed everybody to get back up past me, but I managed to slot back in P11, and it's just damage limitation. Unfortunately, my teammate CD, he was forced onto, or it looked like he was forced onto the curbs and spun. The curbs are absolutely brutal, and I think that's what brought out the safety car, VSC, sorry. But the VSC is ending, and I'm just trying to stick with drop ass, because we will be having DRS next in a lap or two, as everybody's weaving and trying to stick with it and go with it. And as I just managed to set the fastest lap, as I'm not sure what happened to Unfadable, but managed to pull out of that, and it looks like Fish are disconnected at this point, so I managed to get past Unfadable, going into turn 2 and turn 3, and then down the first DRS straight, although DRS is not available at the moment, because Fish is disconnected. It was just an easy pass, and then up into P9 behind drop ass, and everything looked okay. Everything looked great. Tires, even though I'm on the soft compound, it didn't feel too bad. Felt like I had a little bit of pace. As you can see, the yellow flag just at the end of sector 1. But yeah, everything felt good at this point of the race. Everything felt okay. Wasn't overly confident going into the race. Wasn't overly confident through qualifying. But I surprised myself in qualifying and managed to get into Q3. And at this point I'm kind of all back of the bus. Even though I'm in P9, kind of getting held up by drop ass. But then this is where it comes into the point where I just kind of lack straight line speed, and I just don't know. I don't know where the speed went. As you can see, drop ass is on the harder compound. He is kind of holding me up a little bit, but that's not his fault. I don't believe. I think it's mine. Even though I'm on the softer compound, I'm just not getting the straight line speed. And even with DRS, for a few laps, drop ass is able to hold me off, hold me at bay, and yeah. But it is where it is, and this is league racing. This is racing against faster guys. Drop ass is a far faster racer than myself. You can see how well he's doing on the hards, and I seem to have lost the most time in sector 2, and we're in sector 2 now, and for the life of me I just couldn't understand why. we haven't got rich engine modes anymore in F1, and that you don't get that little extra boost from that. As you can see, the drop acid is dropping me in sector 2. Oh, he almost dropped me. I apologise though. I will say I will apologise for the little rainbow road that I seem to get on the second DRS straight. Before the game started, at a massive glitch. All I could see, it was as if the safety car lights was in my face, and whilst we was waiting to load in, and when we went to the formation lap, that kind of disappeared. But ever since then, there's a green spot coming up now, and on the first DRS straight, or second DRS straight, sorry, as I managed to get the back of drop pass and get by him. It was the rainbow road. I felt like I was racing Mario Kart for a moment. But yeah, it was all good. I managed to stay in front of drop ass and start chasing down line on those medium compounds, as drop ass is still with me, and give him room. But just going into this sector, keep an eye on that sector, that little chicane right there, as drop ass knew going too wide into that corner right there. It just doesn't happen, and the person on the inside always comes off the worst, and that's crucial. And the reason why I said that is because you need to keep watching. Something happens later on, a few laps, I think it's lap 9, and a car tries exactly the same thing. I'm in front, or just in front, or maybe just behind, but I'm on the racing line, and I'm not the one sending up the inside. So yeah, as that looks like LeBruno got gone way wide at turn 10, but up in a P8 after starting P10, and everything is awesome. Everything is I'm happy with everything at the moment. Tires still feel a little bit okay. I'm just trying to do as much as I can, trying to get up as high as I can, as well as sticking in the DRS. I wanted to stay in the DRS of these guys. If there was an opportunity to present themselves to get by them, I would, but I just kind of needed to be dragged around by them, as for some reason I didn't get DRS off any of them, which is extremely strange at that point. But I'm within the DRS of line F1, so I'm kind of hoping that this is how it'll stay until an opportunity presents itself. I was always going to drag my tyres out for as far as I could. As earlier in the day, I had tried the softer mediums. Softer mediums around here are absolutely ridiculous, and you guys, if any of you race, you're probably thinking, what on earth are you talking about, softer mediums? I was always going for it. I was always going to try it. I tried it earlier in the day, and yes, racing against other guys versus racing AI doesn't always pan out. But I was still going to try it, and if the worst came to the worst, I was going to box late on for a set of softs and go for that. But the thing that really hurt me the most on 2 occasions was a safety car. I think I pit the end of lap 10 on these soft compounds, bearing in mind the tyres are screaming at me. You'll see the tyre indicator come on. They were really done. I think the one was during the pit start, I think it was close to the 70s, as I managed to get past LeBruno. But yeah, and then I was always going to go to the end and on the mediums and just hope that it could get me across the line. But strange things happen, and the safety cars definitely did not help me at all. As I said, I think I pit end. It's either end of lap 9 or end of lap 10. I pit, and literally less than a quarter of the way around the track, or halfway around the track, a safety car comes out, which then everybody on the mediums bails into the pits, and I did not manage to obviously get by them in the pits. to retake my positions that I that had cost myself during the pits. So that dropped me back down to P10. I think I fight my way back to P4, and I'm, even though the guys are behind and they're battling, another safety car gets brought out, and there is no way on the medium tires that I was on that I was going to be able to fight off guys that just pitted later on, and then there wasn't. I had to pit. If the safety car hadn't come out with 5 laps left, I think I would have been okay on the medium tires. I know for a fact I would have finished the race on the medium tires. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. It's just one of those things. As Unfadable tries to send one on me right there, and this is the kind of thing for the next few laps. As Unfadable, he tries to send it on me in weird places. Like okay, the last send wasn't a weird place to take. Me personally, I would have backed off and waited for the DRS. I would have got as much closer to him as I could, and maybe down the back straight used the ERS to get by, or maybe on the first ERS, and so on and so forth. But it kind of plays out like that, and we do come together. And just let me know your opinion on it. Even in real life, I've seen cars go side by side by there, and the person that always goes up the inside comes off the worst, and that's unfortunate because it happens. But just like LeBruno, a few laps earlier, he backed out because he knew what was going to happen. As the car who's on the racing line shouldn't have to back out because somebody has tried an opportunistic move up the inside. But it is what it is. We move. If I suffer a penalty for it, well, I suffer a penalty. If I don't, well, then just chalk that one up to experience and never go down the inside. As the tyres are really starting to go off, you can see me fighting the wheel, and that's bringing LeBruno back into contention. As my tyres are dying, the medium tyres are still good. Like, I have to pit. Look, now my window is open. I'm obviously trying to take these tyres as far as I can take them to try and give me a better platform on the mediums, but line is definitely now starting to pull away. The guys behind LeBruno and Spinella are definitely starting to catch me. Or as I pit, I thought I pitted later than I did, which is strange. But yeah, I pit obviously the end of lap 8 then, beginning of lap 9. But yeah, as I said at the start, from the highs of Canada comes the lows of Bahrain, and it's unfortunate. It really, really is unfortunate. But it is where it is. Managed to finish P10, and a point for Aston on our league debut. But yeah, on reflection, I could have done a lot better. I could have done a hell of a lot better. Could have done a lot worse, I suppose. But yeah, disappointed. Disappointed with my performance mainly. I do cock up. I do create an error for myself, which is really, really annoying. I just didn't pay attention at the time I needed to the most. Just didn't pay attention. So this is the incident I was talking about earlier. So I give room to Unfadable right here, but he's still at the inside. He really is, and we go into it. I'm on the right. I'm on the driving line. I'm on the racing line, and he is still trying to go side by side. And I don't know whose fault that is.
Wow.
I mean, do I give the place up because I'm on the racing line? Does he give the place up because he is the one? He is the attacker. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, it's one of those ones where it's just gutting. It really is gutting. As this brings out the first safety car, and you can see everybody. You see exactly what I mean. I'm stuck in P10. I didn't gain anything from that safety car, and the guys that I was in front of, like Ice Banala, Fish, everybody that I was in front of, I didn't manage to get through. So that was the first kind of negative that come from it. But we have to move. Next week we are in Spain. I'm not looking forward, not overly keen on Spain as a circuit, as I just seem to do not too great there at all. I know Al Gates is behind me on the soft, and I'm trying not to obviously compromise his race, but I didn't want to let him by either, because I wanted to try and stick with Fish on the hard compound tyre. Run a little wide here, and I can see the red arrow of Al Gates, and right here I get on the curb too much after just focusing too much on the red arrows of Al Gates. And curbs killers, man. Curbs are killers. And around and around I go. So then, yeah, from here on out it's damage limitation, and it's just, it is what it is, and that is it. But guys, wherever you are in the world today, I hope you're good, hope you're well. This is the season start. We've got a lot more races to go, a lot more, and all I can hope for is a better race next week in Spain. It's a few hard races. We got Spain, then Monaco, then Baku. So yeah, the first 4 races are tricky ones, but they're good ones. Apart from Spain, or should I say pain. But guys, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Somebody else has spun. Bilk. Fast warning. Oh no, I've spun it. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh no, no, no. Just didn't want to go right tonight, unfortunately. Keep going though. Points on, I think. We can still get there, they're fighting, so... Yeah, sorry. Just itching my ear. Who's this pitting? Oh, that's early. He's pitting to mediums. Yeah, but they're still coming out behind us by a mile. Doug's had an incident. Drive on drive has got to pit. So have a few others. Oh, your mediums. Mine are like 20s. That's alright. Trying to undercut him. I mean, like, yeah. If you get out in front of him, that'd be interesting. But I don't think you will. I think he will if you keep with him. Yeah, Jaff, I don't think you're going to stay with him. He's too quick this race, unfortunately. Let's protect. Right, people are pitting. People are pitting. I think we might have a chance to overtake here by a bit. Yep, he has. If I catch the back of you, Jaff, I will tow you along. Ah, shit. Fine, he's right on my tail. I think we'll overtake these dudes. We'll be fighting Kitch on exit, I think. I'm pushing. Yep, we're through. I will defend for my life for you, Jeff. But I can't promise I'll keep him behind. Three people. 7 laps to go, dude. Tanner's catching. I'm just going to let him go. It'll be hard to keep him behind. They're all on softs or mediums, Jeff. I really need to concentrate though, because Banner's right up my ass. You just try and pull away, dude, if you can. Oh fuck! I'm in the wall. I'm out. Oh no! Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, you did. You can get it from. Apparently, yeah. Oh, it says it doesn't. Oh no, you haven't got a pen. He has. Oh, you might have hit him and he's just got the pen in you, man. Yeah, it might just give it a miss. Pop and drop it. Fucking hell, fast lap. Keep drive on, mate, get his position back, please.